Hi, it's Andy.
Hi, it's Dave.
Hi, it's Kirk.
Welcome to the A.D.K channel. And today we are going to check out a singer we know relatively well. I'm going to tell you who it is. It's Floor Jansen. But today, rather than checking out her stuff with Nightwish or with some of her previous bands, we're going to check out some of her solo work. Now, this was stuff that's come out in the last year or so, or last couple of years. And if Andy and Kirk haven't checked out any of the solo work, what is very clear is she definitely didn't want it to sound like a Nightwish symphonic metal. She wanted to go in her own direction and do her own thing. So it's very much separate from Nightwish and the stuff that she's done before. So we're going to set our expectations in that sort of ballpark. So we're not listening out to see if she sounds like Nightwish. But yeah, I thought it'd be really good to, as part of today's videos, we're going to go check out the solo works from each of the previous Nightwish singers, including obviously Floor, who's the current one. So today we'll start off with Floor. The song we're going to be checking out is called Fire. So let's go check it out.
Muted are the days we lost our will, frozen in a whirlwind that stands still. Time itself is silent, the silence. Longing for some warmth back on our face. Find a way to get out of this maze. Scream away the silence, the silence. Shadows all around us. Satellite the dark. Of our hearts, fire, ignite the fading spark, fire, burn the silence down, let the fire out. Give this heat a voice and raise it high. No more smoldering ashes of wet bodies. Keep the fire glowing and burning. Shadows all around us, only formed in light. We satellite the dark.
Okay, there we go. Floor Jansen and Fire. Fire. So I still want to go Beavis and Butthead there. Fire. Andy, over to you.
Yeah, that was great. Brilliant.
Yeah,
Dumbass.
cool.
Shut up. Yeah, that was excellent. Yeah, really, really good. I love that kind of song, basically. The composition that was there starts with the piano, introduces the strings, and then it builds up to a more full rock band passage, and then it sort of quiets down again. I mean, I'm a big fan of Floor Jansen. I haven't really dug into her previous bands or her solo material, but this was great. I mean, it's a very accessible track in it. It's got a wide ranging appeal. If you like metal, if you like rock, if you like good vocals, good production, good musicianship, this would appeal to a lot of people. And you could introduce people to it, and they think, oh yeah, this is good. It's got that kind of appeal and that kind of attraction. I like the look of the video, particularly the burning cube. With going back to the way the song, put together, just the merest hint of percussion in that, in the first part of the song before the rock band came in. But yeah, really, really good. It'd be interesting to know from you, Dave, because you've probably done the research. Does Floor, produce this herself, as in the lyrics and the music, or because when she's producing stuff like this, how do you, as the Nightwish vocalist, say, oh, this would be a good song for me to do on my own, or this would be more Nightwish? And also, you said at the beginning that it's different from Nightwish. She's made a clear decision to make it, differentiate from the Nightwish material. I found that with Liv Christine, when she left Theatre of Tragedy, her solo stuff, I was kind of hoping it was going to be more of the same sort of gothic metal, but it was very, very different, more along these lines. A departure and a sort of standalone project from her band involvement. So yeah, really, really good. Would be interested to check out more of Floor's solo stuff. Enjoyed that a lot.
So as far as the composition, now I believe that she probably has. She's obviously got her husband who's in Sabaton. There's the keyboard player who was in one of her previous bands that she's worked in, that's probably did a lot of piano work. I believe that she does most of her compositions herself. She's an accomplished composer as well. I mean, vocally, we've talked about Floor's vocals many, many times, so we don't need to really go over that, but she's just an amazing vocalist. I like how even in not just this one, there's a couple of other songs like Storm, etc., where visually she's not trying to dress like she does in Nightwish, which would have been a really easy to kind of get that similarity, but she's dressing in a completely different vibe, softer color tones as well in certain other elements. So we've seen in other videos she wears like a white power suit. In this one she was wearing like a red jacket and stuff, very different to what she's done with Nightwish, and she wanted to make that clear difference of this is something separate, and I thought worked brilliantly well. I can't help but listen to this song, and all I can think of, this could have been in Frozen as another like Disney style song. There's that, the way it builds up, you can almost see it as like the fire song could be like the Anya talking about Let It Go to break down the ice palace or something. You're like, it could be. It's been written with the kind of the right chord progressions that this feels like a theatrical song, a Disney song, or a stage show song.
Yeah.
It's been really well put together that way. Yeah, love the video. I did find myself kind of just looking at concepts or elements of the video going, I ain't got a freaking clue what's going on. Why is she in a car on some weird road? Why is there a big black horse there? I have no idea. Oh, cool.
Doesn't matter.
Cool burning cube though. I like the burning cube. That was awesome. But apart from that, I'm like, there's a chair on fire. I have no idea what this video is about.
Looks good.
Look great.
Put it in.
As long as I don't actually try to break it down and try and analyze the video too much, I enjoyed it. As soon as I started analysing it, I was like, I don't have a clue what's happening right now. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed Floor's solo work, and I like the fact that she has done something very different, whereas with other vocalists, they leave the band and they go off and do something very similar to their previous band. And you kind of go, well, that's fine, but you're always then going to be compared to it, and you're always going to be compared, is it as good as what you did with when you were with that band? So yeah, Kirk, what did you reckon?
Yeah, only one negative for me, and you've already mentioned it. It could be on that Disney Frozen soundtrack. And I just remember having to go to the cinema with my two nieces to watch that and pretending to be interested. And yeah, it does have that element. But what I would say is you can tell she's composed this because it has that motif da 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 on the piano, and she follows that on the vocals. So really impressive. And like when Andy and I interviewed Liv Christine, and she was saying that Tori Amos is I think her all-time favorite artist, I'd be very surprised if Floor Jansen does not have those first 4 Tori Amos albums: Little Earthquakes, Under the Pink, Boys for Pele, and From the Choir Girl Hotel. And any viewer, go out there and discover those first 4 Tori Amos albums. They are incredible. And Floor has a similar sound, but what really impressed me is the second rendition of the chorus. She just opens it up all of a sudden, doesn't she? That took me by surprise. I thought it was going to be the same tempo throughout. I think she was very clever the way that she just thought, okay, now I'm going to start to demonstrate some of the higher range of the octaves. And I just love watching singers like that, how they let it out, you know, and how they're using these dramatic hand gestures just to get the melody out as it should. It's really interesting just looking at the choreography that goes into that. And there's a whole genre on YouTube of vocal coaches who will be analyzing every moment, and rightly so. Floor is one of those. Yeah, thoroughly enjoyable song. It only took me 30 seconds to dispense with that Disney Frozen vibe and then understand it. And yeah, Andy's right. This has a wide appeal, doesn't it? You could play this on the radio and you think that's beautiful, and there's a touch of sorrow to it as well. And even a fragility, even though she's so powerful and hits all the notes, she somehow manages to communicate a fragility in her voice. And we all like that, don't we? We're all looking for that in a singer. This is somebody who could just do it perfect note for note. And it's like sometimes she deliberately wants to hold back or just to put a bit of human frailty in. And that is such a difficult thing to do. So, yeah, really enjoyable. And like you, Dave, I'm pleased that it's not just Nightwish Light or symphonic rock instead of symphonic metal. She's doing her own thing, and as you said, you can see she's a composer, and she's done a great job on the song.
There you go. There we go. Floor Jansen and Fire. Now, if you like this video, please do like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you on another video sometime very soon. Take care.